Hello everybody, Brody is here, back at you with another episode of Baldur's Gate 3. Okay. So, when we left off, our heroes were being confronted by a large number of undead... Hang on a minute. They're surprised, aren't they? We, on the other hand, are not. Which means they're getting a little road to hide. We'll go this way. And I'm gonna get
I won't give in.
To head
Have to keep going.
Arson as well. What?
There's blood in the air.
Yes. Describe use dash. Oh, I nicked all their weapons. Oh wait, I didn't nick all of their weapons. I nicked most of their weapons before they went about this. Oh joy, I'm really glad. Oh, good grief. Hold on.
On the move.
Oh, that's handy. I'm really glad that I managed to break silence on my cleric, because otherwise she wouldn't have been able to cast spells, and that's important. Let's see. Don't these guys have disadvantage on? No, whatever. Okay. Just class by 2. Let's heal him. Because he's got the lower armor class, despite him hiding. I suspect that's not going to last long. Yeah, he's been seen. Good. Might not have been seen. They're targeting the Githyanki. Githyanki? Kisari? The Gith. Laz, what's her face? Let's see.
Ready.
Nope, that did not work in the slightest.
Where do I go from here? Swift as my feet can carry me.
Oh, that's it. Oh my goodness, he's you're tough. I don't have anything I can do with a bonus action. Shove. No. You can't cast anything. Well, no, you can't. Hold on. Cleric. Turn undead. Turn undead's got a verbal component. That's really annoying. Wait, why have I been... Oh, because it rolls with int and she's got 13. That's why.
Feel my mistress's wrath.
That's a lot of damage. Wasn't expecting that. I thought it had disadvantage on attacks. Since when the heck could Ray of Frost hit 2 people? I thought it was just 1. Haha! Bite me! I'm silenced, aren't I? Everybody's silenced. Okay.
Leave no trace.
Oh, really? Nope. My rogue can't do anything.
Time to push my luck again.
Friends does not have a verbal component.
No time for mercy.
Awesome. Well, at least that guy's dead. Hang on a minute.
Shall we cut and run?
Okay.
Time to kill.
Blood comes easy these days.
Yeah. They're running away. Failing to hit. Thank goodness, because we're only still level 2. So the thing that keeps us alive is our... Which one was the one that was casting? Okay, hold on. And we're no longer silenced. Yay!
Keep fighting.
Yeah, it's an attack roll with intelligence. You know, this is a dex save based on our wisdom. Oof, getting dicey for the rogue. This one's away. That one's dead. And that's why you always move up your melee fighters, because they get attacks of opportunity. It used to be that you could get attacks of opportunity with a bow. That made things confusing. Let's move forward somewhat. And
Come on. Can't stay idle.
No, you can't.
Think you can take me on? Tim.
Time to strike.
The corpses are better fighters than many who draw breath in this world. Curious.
Fools. Rising from the dead just to protect some dusty old borders.
Something good here. I hope.
Oh yeah, I took your stuff already. That's why I got Ray of Frosted in the face repeatedly.
Time to press ahead.
As for why the dead come back to torment the living, well, that's beyond my ken. I just know that in D&D,
A lot
they
of
do.
effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's not what I thought it was, but it's not all great.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me, right as always. What a curious way to awaken.
You're talking? That's good.
Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
That's a deep and square. I'm gonna respond like an academic.
Curiosity. Nothing more. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
Oh, man. Oh, this is complicated. No life is worth more than any other. We're all equal. If life is of infinite value and has merit sacrificing everything for, these two are not mutually exclusive. Depends on a person's deeds. That's very judgmental. Each life only value is its currency. Doesn't matter to me otherwise. Ugh. That, I mean, from a video game standpoint, that's true. From a moral, ethical standpoint, whoa, that's nasty. The only life that matters is mine. Simple, straightforward, to the point. Depends on the mortal. Yeah.
In death, that is so. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place.
Wait, what?
Farewell.
Why did I just wake up? Amulet of Lost Voices. Cool. I can speak with the dead now. Hold on. Let me... I can speak with the dead. Can I speak with the undead? Items. Antidote. Spiked bolt, void bolt, potion of things, caustic bolt. Okay.
Parchment and bone dust. Still comforting after all this time.
I should have read the plaque.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
Okay. I'm not going to pick on the obviously very powerful undead, because only the most powerful undead manage to maintain their sentience.
What a mess the ages cause.
Okay. Right, speak with dead doesn't work on long dead things that don't have a soul. Cool. Good to know. Now see, this area in the original Baldur's Gate was the kind of area where you would take a long rest, because it's isolated, and any random encounters that are spawned by you taking a long rest would have to come from one area only, and that meant you could concentrate your firepower, have your melee people at the front, do all kinds of tactical stuff. Now, granted, the idea of getting woken up from a long rest by a random encounter, particularly these days, is frustrating for a lot of people. Because you're, for a lot of people, are basically useless until they get a long rest, once they've spent all their resources, and if you're going into a long rest, you've probably spent all your resources. A lot of players are going to be very mad if you try and make things worse by having something crop up during the night that they may or may not be able to deal with. Now, granted, In the old days, your job as a DM was to be unpleasant. I'm gonna be honest. D&D in the old days very much more resembled Resident Evil survival horror style stuff.
Watch your back.
Perception
A long way to
failed.
go still.
Trap.
There we go. Oh, she's got a toolkit. I forgot. Okay, cool.
I'll take this way.
Looks like a trap there.
Can I please click onto the character that's actually good at disarming traps? Okay, let's see. Dexterity, sleight of hand proficiency, sleight of hand expertise. So I need to roll above a 3. I need to roll above a 2. Good enough for me. Yeah, it's very much more survival horror in the style of like Resident Evil. Well, not Resident Evil so much, because in Resident Evil you aren't poking every single corner of every single room. However, it was all about minding your bullets, being as careful as possible, trying, having your resources whittled down by things that you didn't bump into, and so trying to avoid combat as much as possible, because combat was the fail state. Like, if you were in combat, you might have done mucked up.
Be careful. There are traps about.
I think I can know what the other one is. Okay. And so a random encounter in the middle of the night was a way of making sure the pressure was kept on, and that you couldn't just sit back, relax, and go, ha. The other thing was that you didn't get all of your resources back after you rest.
How is it trapped?
It's you used to get back in 2nd edition, you would get 1 HP back per day plus a number based on your constitution, and if you had a constitution that was below 16, that number would be 0. The only people that could benefit from a constitution greater than 16 were fighters. So if you weren't a fighter, basically you were going to get 1 HP back per long rest. What this meant was that magical healing was massively important, and something that the cleric was probably going to be spending a lot of... Very grateful. Not so many bonuses, pardon me. Something that the cleric was going to be spending a lot of their resources on, rather than other magical spells.
Traps. How considerate.
Hey, Zendaya. Ooh, okay. Just. Lucky. Very, very lucky. If that had been a few lower, that trap would have gotten us. Where is it? Go ahead, disarm. And I think I found a critical glitch. Okay. Should get past 5. Oh, all the way up to 15. But yeah, that style of gameplay is still around. We call it old school revival these days, where it's much about your ingenuity and going, okay, I poked this part of the dungeon with a stick, I poked this part of the dungeon with a stick. The only light comes from a lantern where you're running out of oil, and you don't always want to use the lantern anyway, because light might alert nasty things in the darkness, and dark vision was not a feature of most species. Or most characters. Most characters could not see in the dark. So it was always trying to be as careful as possible. Hey? Okay. I've got proficiency with polearm, so I don't think that's going to be a problem, but Watcher's Guide. 0 to 7 damage. Oh yeah, I forgot. Your dagger is 4 to 7. I'm not going to give that to you. I'm gonna take that. Send to Oberodius. Let's have a look at Oberodius's inventory.
Right. What now?
It's a bit loaded. Hey, encumberment. I'm glad that they're still having encumber. 0 to 7. 0 to 7. And because I'm proficient, I don't have to worry. So proficiency in D&D just means that you either get a bonus to your attack rolls, depending on the edition, or you don't take a penalty to your attack rolls. Second edition! Second edition! Sorry, something stuck in my throat there. So that's but in this game, obviously, they want to give you more options for what you can do.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Because nothing is worse than finding a weapon that you're not proficient with, but that's really awesome.
There's a trap.
And going, I'm going to use this anyway, and then completely, well, that's not good. Roll again. There we go. Yay, that's what inspiration's for. Oh wow, that's embarrassing. So you didn't break the thieves' tools, thank you. Or the one set, well, 2 sets of disarming traps. We have... I don't need perception to see this. I can see this fine as a player, thanks. And that was the other thing with original...
Avoid that trap.
Be cautious.
Early D&D was that it was up to your ingenuity as a player to try and spot and find traps. You know, in things in the way that the DM described the room, things in the way, like, you know, this place is the setup for XYZ trap. Ringmail armor. Heavy armor. Alright, let's see what Lazelle's got.
Oh, action, not reaction.
Githyanki half plate. Oh, medium armor. Okay. And a +1 bonus from dexterity. That's handy. 13. Chain shirt, medium armor. +1 is 14. So that is strictly worse than everything we've got at the moment. Cool. We'll be selling that at the next town.
Looks like a trap there.
Oh, thank... Okay.
Someone there?
Let's down. Your skills are needed. Don't step on it, you tool. Yay! Okay. Tasty. A great axe. Ah, I am giving that to the Githyanki. Because that is a huge two-handed weapon. Githyanki, Githeri, High Elf. What are you?
Here you for
Githyanki. Okay, I'm not a Githzeri. It should be very offended if I call it a Githzeri. Yes. Okay, much more damage. And it also keys off of her 2-weapon. Hold on. She's got this thing. Great weapon fighting. When you roll 1 or a 2 on a damage die for an attack with a 2-handed melee weapon, that die is re-rolled once. So this is a 2-handed melee weapon. I'm not sure if a longsword in its 2-handed form procs that. That would be something you'd have to argue with your DM. Where did the gargoyle's head go? It was over here a second ago.
How delicious. Traps. How considerate.
It used to be that you got EXP for undoing traps. I don't think that's still the case. Well, no, it used to be that you got EXP for a rogue undoing traps. The fighter undoing traps got you less HP because all they could do really was walk through it. Because, in the old days, the only person that could disarm traps was rogue. Ranger and rogue were the only classes that had the ability to sneak in the core rulebook. I'm not talking whatever happened in Splat books, because A, they didn't turn up in Baldur's Gate. B, I haven't read Splat books. I've read the 2nd edition core rulebook because I wanted to run a campaign of a setting that I...
Let's move.
If you've ever heard of Dark Sun,
Anything of use?
and I tell you that my... Well, yeah, if you've ever heard of Dark Sun, you'll know that you can't really find players for it these days. Oh. Okay, where are we going here? But I've read the 2nd edition core rulebook. Only ones that could sneak were the rogue and the ranger. The only ones that could... the only one that could disarm traps was the rogue. The only one that could pick pockets were the rogue and the bard. And there are a few other things. The bard got a few skills, I think. I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure if the bard ever got sneaky. I don't think they did, because their entire personality was being loud. But they were like a street performer who would distract you with minor magics and then pick your pockets. But their other thing was that they would... they had Bardic Inspiration, which is an ability that they still have, but in a very different form. Bardic Inspiration, in the original form, was just, as long as they were playing a song, you got a +1 or +2 to your checks. Like, roll to hit, stealth. I think it scaled with level. And it was cool, but a bit useless. And otherwise, bards were a bit because they didn't get access to magic at the rate that they do now. They were what we these days call like a half caster or a quarter caster. I think it was like a half caster.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Will you two stop bickering, please?
If not over, then through.
That's curious.
Something over there.
Oh, okay.
Don't fancy getting my hands dirty. I need a shovel.
Well, there's not a shovel around here, is there? Or is there? I don't know, actually. Is there a shovel around here? Ooh, there's a wooden crate up there. Let's see if we can get up there. If not, we'll ransack this fellow's backpack. Okay, camp supplies. Backpack. So they were, oh, that's what I was supposed to use. Oopsie doozy, I'm a bit dense, don't mind me. Torch. Fire wheel? Oh. Right. Okay, cool. Alrighty.
Wouldn't take much to send that stone crashing downwards.
Okay, can one of the two people in the party... Why is there only 2 people that has... Well... That's... fun.
Over there.
What the?
So, you know about these parasites. Will we survive?
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Okay.
Can I get out of there, please? Great. And there's just an environmental hazard there. That's
Action.
brilliant.
Reaction.
Dun.
One true way.
Does anybody have water? Whoa! Not water, rope. But never mind, they did a thing anyway. Okay. Oh! This was another way in. But we killed everybody already. I feel embarrassing. Casual sandals. Okay. It's just shoes. Is anybody here without shoes?
Can't afford to stay idle.
Underwear. Shoes.
Never a dull moment.
Shoes. Yeah, no. I've got shoes, mate. Okay.
Can't slow down.
Where was the exit again? I remember we killed a dude. But I don't remember how we got in here. That's always fun. Is that where we got in from? Yes, it is.
Here goes
We
nothing.
walked in and killed somebody. I feel awesome about that. We've only got to send one room over. Where's it going? Oh yeah, so bards went great.
So, Giff,
I think
aren't
I've
you
repeated that
worried
several
your
times
kind will
already.
punish you for
Not a
consulting
lot of
with
people
us?
ran
My
bards.
name is Lazelk Chucky, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, rangers were the only ones that could sneak along with rogues, and then, yeah, pretty much everybody that wasn't a fighter got access to spell casting, but there were these things called proficiency levels, and the more proficient you were, the better with a weapon you were, and the fighter was the only one that that could access full proficiency with any particular weapon. Also, weapon proficiencies were interesting. What? Yeah, okay. Supply pack. Where'd the mushroom go? Hold on. Leather boots, great club. Ugh. Yep. This is... read. Oh, that's the... Kiss the vampire. Read. Death is too powerful a force for even a single god to contain. It is a duty that has been passed from hand to hand, split into smaller pieces, disease, war, funeral rites. But there must always be an overseer of the cycle as life falls away. For countless eons, it was Jurgel, the lord of the end of everything, presided over mortality with his unblinking stare, until even he grew weary. Young Baal, Bane, and Merkel must have thought themselves conquerors when they came for the god of death, yet he used their ambitions to free himself. Merkel claimed primacy over death from Jurgel's bargain, but even he does not rule death alone. What is murder, if not the most violent of deaths, seized by Baal in his incessant greed? What need would there be for noble Kalimvor to judge passing souls if one deity could hold the process entire? Even gods can die after all. Those who worship death should remember that above all else. Yes, that was Baal. And Yes, one of 3 gods who will form on mortals. And in the transition from 1st edition D&D to 2nd edition to AD&D, there was an event called, not the Sundering, the Time of Troubles, in which gods took mortal form and came down upon the earth. Not voluntarily, mind you, but they were basically forced out of heaven and into wandering around like a common adventurer.
I hear shouting overhead.
That's
Music to Githyanki ears.
that's just common stuff in Forgotten Realms lore. But the plot of Baldur's Gate is that Baal foresaw that he would die when he was forced down into mortal form. You know, god of murder and all that. He has some power over his own domain. So he went down early, really early in some cases, and started fathering children that contained a seed of his divine essence. These were called the Baal spawn. Crushed spike trap. I don't think I need to disarm that. I don't think that's going to be hurting anybody. These are called the Baal spawn. Okay, whatever.
Watch the shadows.
Blacketh's will be done.
And you turn, whoever the Baal spawn basically had to go around collecting the essence of the other Baal spawn in order to become the new god of murder. That was always the end goal, was to become the god of murder.
Open the bloody gate!
Right.
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please! There's no time!
That's a wow. That's straight out of Tolkien.
By the 9 hells! Open the gates!
Really? I mean, I know that normal people aren't as tough as us adventurers. Oh, wow, okay. 1, 2... There's a bugbear in there. There's a... Ooh, crikey. That's a DC 20 strength roll if I've ever seen one.
Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
Okay? Who are you?
Into the shadows.
I want to shoot him. Thank you. Oh, that sucks. I can see why I quick saved before we did this, because there's there's a serious chance of somebody getting eaten alive by this. How do I get up there? I hate being a melee character in this. It's always the biggest problem with D&D is that if I go over here and hide, can they not see me? I'll deal with those in just a second. I want to deal with the fire support first. Okay. I don't know what you're doing, but it seems to be working. But I don't think you're going to survive very long. Just saying. And he's... What? Oh. I was wondering why he was doing that. I'm like... he can't do anything. He's got a melee weapon, but no, he's got a ranged weapon. Out of item tab, please. Oh, all of them, thank you.
Cutting to the chase.
Okay. I've got more HP than the fighter at the moment.
My sickle and sword! Strike them down!
Ow. Oh. Do we have... We have temporary HP at the moment. I don't know where we got the temporary... Oh, that's what the... That's what Horn did. Really? Can I hit you, zombie? And he's down. Okay, good. Good, things are happening. Yeah, I think that's temporary HP, 8 temporary HP. But I think it's more necessary for the companions not to die.
On the hunt.
I'm gonna go shoot the bugbear, because this could be funny. What? Fine, shooting that. And I take it that we came out of stealth. Okay! Nice to know that you're as useless at stealth as most rogues. Okay, 18 meters, can't hit either of them. Not enough movement. Okay, hold on a minute, I can do this. Okay, so rules for sneak attack are you need to have either advantage or you need to have an ally within 5 feet. I didn't have advantage because the disadvantage from long range cancelled that out, but I had an ally, pardon me, ally within 5 feet.
On the move.
At least it's not as bad as Baldur's Gate. We're hitting half the time rather than it being one hit decides the battle after 5 turns. Then again, there's also the reason everything's HP is massive in this edition, is because you really can't afford to be running around with like a 4 HP character. They will die. Thank you. Moving forward.
Need to find a way forward.
Arms of Hadar. Okay, he's a warlock.
Let's do this.
Could be a very particular type of wizard, but I don't see them
On my way.
putting a wizard with necromancy spells in a game just yet. My turn. Cunning action.
Just like all his
Hide.
items.
Okay, he's dead. And we've leveled up. Well, I've leveled up. I don't know if everybody else has. Okay. Just a few more goblins to deal with. Oh yes, shove means that you need to make an opposed athletics check with your target. So the only effective shove here would be Les Gith.
Make way.
We really need to get you that. So the Githyanki in 5th edition have automatic access to the jump spell once per long rest, which is useful because it means that you can basically yeet yourself a lot further if you're willing to put in the time and effort to figure out how jumping in 5th edition works. The answer to that, by the way, is complicatedly.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Good. Damn them.
A brazen attack for such lowly creatures. They must have been seeking something. Or someone.
Oh good, we all, we did end please? Oh, good. Hold on. I'm just gonna basically level everybody up, and watch this automatic door have a hiccup. That's always fun. Okay. More spells, more class features. What have I got now? Oh, I've got level 2 spell slots. Awesome. And another sorcery's point. Gained a spell. Oh dear. Okay. So, detect thoughts. What? I've currently got a psychic critter living in my head. I don't think I need that. Bestow a magical enhancement upon our ability checks for the chosen ability. Pardon me, enlarge, reduce. Make a creature larger or smaller to affect the weapon damage and strength checks and saving throws. However, it also doesn't allow you to play with the size changing shenanigans that it does in regular D&D, so I'm alright. Oh, that's very useful. Misty Step, Phantasmal Force, Disguise Self, Ray of Sickness. I'm gonna go with Whole Person. Because those are handy. Class passives. Oh, I got another meta magic option. Oh dear. Okay. Twin spell. Target an additional creature. Cast spells while silenced. That's handy. Extended spell. Double the durations of conditions, summons, and surpluses caused by spells. Again, I don't have any summons. Oh wait. That lasts 10 turns. I don't think anything that I've held is going to need more than 10 turns. Targets of spells that require saving throws have disadvantage on their first saving throw. Spells that cost an action cost a bonus actions instead. This is the most expensive one for a reason, but I'm going to go with Subtle Spell. Because I don't know how many of the riders that in 5th edition exist on Quicken Spell exist in this game. Because in 5th edition... Okay. Okay, I guess I don't get to talk about how you're an arcane trickster. Or something else instead. Okay. Let's see. We've already got Mage Hand, so... Minor Illusion, don't need lights. Blade Ward, Friends... Poison Spray, Bone Chill, Acid Splash. Why does everything do damage? I don't want stuff that does damage. Neither do I like True Strike. Use some target's movement speed. 3 meters. Don't think you can do... Charisma is 10 and your intelligence is 13 and you're choosing to be an arcane trickster? Okay. I'm gonna go with... I don't regret this. I'm gonna go with Poison Spray because I think it'll be funny. The elf farted. No, just something that powerful, that close, is maybe better than his knife? I don't know. Charm person, color spray, disguise self, sleep, and let's go with disguise self, because you're speaky. You're squeaky? What? And a wizard spell of your choice. Mage armor, magic missile, protection from evil and good. Interesting. Which spell? Thunder wave. No, let's not do that. Let's do shield. Because you've got bugger all armor class at the moment. And I expect we'll get better armor, but shield never goes out of fashion. Alrighty, you have already chosen your specialty. You are a cleric of a trickster deity, which is always fun. Oh wow, you've got actually decent health now. And your entire class thing is that you've got more spells. Okay. Blindness, common motions, enhance ability. Trickery, domain spells, mirror image, fast without trace. Right. I'm not gonna muck around with your prepared spells just yet. Give me a moment. Here's where... Ah! Battlemaster. My favourite fighter subclass. Okay, spend an action and a reaction to direct an ally to strike a foe. The ally immediately uses their reaction to make a weapon attack. That's not very important. Because I don't think it's going to let me do sneak attack shenanigans in this one. Spend a superiority die. Deal additional 1d8 damage. It possibly forces the target to drop the weapons they're holding. Distracting strike. Distract your... That's handy, because we've got a rogue. Can invade attacks by imposing disadvantage on melee attacks against you for a round. I don't anticipate this one being a duelist. Fainting attack. Also, you've got a high strength. You're probably going to be in plate mail. Let's see. Trip attack. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals in a... Ooh. Huh. Okay. Sweeping attack is very useful. Riposte. When a hostile creature misses you with a melee attack, expend superiority die to retaliate with a powerful strike. Oh. Rally. Ooh. I can grant somebody temporary HP. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d8. Nope. I don't have any of the feats that will require precision attack. Where you trade accuracy for damage. Menacing attack. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d8 and possibly frightens a target. Maneuvering attack. No. Besides, I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to do this. Okay. Ally, hunting attack, distracting strike, melee. Cool. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm not sure that distracting strike spends a superiority die. Rally expends superiority die, but the way that fainting attack and distracting strike are written, they don't expend superiority die. I think that's a mistake. So I'm expecting that at the very least fainting attack will expend a superiority die. I think distracting strike will as well, just because of the way that this is balanced. But she gets her superiority die back on short rests, which is handy.
Happening. Feel
I
like
was
we're
joking
being
about
watched.
Octa's soup just a moment ago.
Come on, Ricker.
Now what? We dig a hole and be done with him?
We
Have a lot on my mind.
could say a prayer.
And, well, in it. Let's have a look.
Let's not loot it. Anyway, I'm just gonna loot these guys, and I'm gonna end this episode here. When I come back, these guys will be looted, and I will have some more time will have passed. Till then, Abrodius out.